verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. The jab can't find a home. Can't find a home for that jab. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Couldn't land that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Throws the jab and doesn't score. That hook was off target. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And he misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. Insane action. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to trade shots. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Then we go again. Don't worry about that round. Don't. Doing the gaps will appear. Good work there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. That jab won't score. Good. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go in the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shots and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Beautiful counter shot. That jab misses. Every time, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided play. Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
They exchange punches. That hook won't score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Pride of Wales in some real trouble.
Now needs to to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Joe Calzaghe just went down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down.
Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump.
And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. You still want to fight?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the opponent. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Got out of the way of that right hook. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they do.